Hello, it's a pleasure to be with you for my TBC Live broadcast. This is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey reporting to you for the Billion Coin, representing the Billion Coin for my 336 live broadcast today. Okay, now, folks, I want to first thank my loved one who's so precious to me in every way possible. I love you, and I love my Miss Kayla as well as Miss Caitlin, my butterball. Y'all are just so precious. She tells me everything that y'all do. Okay. Anyway, um, I know that I have some more people here today. I know, like I always do. My Bangladesh people I know is there. And Christine Tangway, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Okay. My Bangladesh people haven't showed up yet. Okay. Well, I didn't get a chance to send out notices, but they know. Although I guess I did send out some notices. I just thought about it. I'm moving so fast right now, okay? Because a lot of you know that I did not have a broadcasters meeting today because my mom had outpatient surgery that went really well, and she's resting and doing okay. She's doing okay at this present time. Okay, just keep her in. She's elderly, very elderly, so keep her in your prayers. Thank you. All right. Okay, I see now the Bangladesh people are starting to come in now. Okay, now, folks, we had a great send button meeting with Randy, his last one. And maybe it was sad for some people to see him not being the host for being so long, because he was the voice of TBC doing his send button meetings for a long time, and then they took away all the titles, and then they made everybody, all the broadcasters, the voices of TBC. So he's passed the torch on to Mbe Derek, who'll be doing it in the English version starting in March. Then then Mbe, who was doing the French version, will pass it on to Samuel, who will be doing the French version. And my understanding, all send button meetings will be on Monday, starting maybe an hour later, at my understanding. Okay, which means I haven't made a decision yet. I let you know for this week is out what my decision will be in terms of when I will have my broadcasters meeting. Because generally I have it right after the send button meeting English. I don't usually go 1 hour after. I just piggyback right after the send button meeting. Okay. But I haven't made a decision on that yet. I will make a decision on that, and it probably will be sometime right after the send button meeting that Mbe Derek, because I want to make sure. I don't know, maybe some of his send button meetings tend to go a little longer than Randy's, and I don't want to get too later for some people. I gotta structure this way in a way to try to reach as many people that can hear and understand English in the way of having a broadcasters meeting as much as possible. Okay. Now, as you know, I always make it once it's copied to my laptop, I make it a YouTube link and I put it in the broadcasting's chat area. And also, it's up on my YouTube channel under Stephen Cuffey. Go to YouTube and put under Stephen Cuffey. You'll see all broadcasters meeting. Just got to click on videos, and they're titled TBC broadcast meetings, and they'll have the date on it, the date in the title. Okay. All right, now, folks. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go through the blog, and then we'll talk about a few things. Okay. 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 All righty. Let's see here. As I can't act like I'm surprised, but it's here. They put my yesterdays. You know, I'm appearing it practically every day. Pretty much, Darren Haywood and myself is up here nearly every day. Okay, and you're gonna see Randy's up here quite a bit too, like practically over day too, his broadcast. And I wasn't at his live broadcast today, but I know he did a great live broadcast, I'm sure. I want to point out that this was a great one. Personal growth is encouraged in TBC, and I talked about that. For those that was here yesterday, and those that missed it, please watch this broadcast, okay? I appreciate it. And thank you, TBC admin, for continuing to put my live broadcast here on the blog. Okay, and this is Darren Haywood's new features found in the KCBO. He went through a lot of other people through the blog like I do, that he's talked about some key features, okay? All right. Great broadcast again. That was his 254th broadcast. And I'm telling you something, folks. If Pritam Kumar and the countrymen in India are not really taking advantage of these two-wheelers, my goodness, TBC is real. And another TBCN takes advantage of the 20% offer for two-wheeler. See what they're doing? They're buying these two-wheelers with 20% TBC coin and 80% the India fiat, their India fiat money. It's just a video, great video. Okay, another one. Look at this. Beautiful two-wheelers are moving off the sales lot fast as TBCNs use 20% and TBC help pay for them. And that's what's happening. Here's another person. Okay. See, he has that's the Indian fiat money in his hand, and he's gonna use part of 20% TBC coin to pay for these two-wheelers. They're buying a lot of these because they use these for transportation purposes in the country of India. Okay. All right. Great. Wow, look like we had some do 80 grains of gold, which is double the usual amount that most people come in to pay to make a peer-to-peer transaction with Pritam. This countryman made 80 grains of gold in TBC. Great job. And Randy, this was Randy's last Sin Bun meeting. You know, he will no longer be the host, and like I said, MB Derek will be the host. Okay. All right. I showed this picture. I believe it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. He passed the torch to MB Derek. MB Derek passing the French version to Mr. Samuel. Okay. Now, okay. I'm gonna read this paragraph right here. It says, let me open it up a little bit. It says, this will be the last time Randy Wilson will host the English Sin Bun meetings. He will pass the torch to Mbe Derek of West Africa as we increase our effort to support the high growth areas of the TBC community. The hosts came together and decided to hold all Sin Bun meetings on Mondays. No longer on Tuesdays, folks. On Mondays at 5 o'clock. That's WAT, which is 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, soon to be 9 o'clock Pacific Daylight Time. Okay. So starting March, there will not be 7 o'clock. It'll be 1 hour later for people that's in Randy's time area. Now 8 o'clock for me on the East Coast of the United States really is 11 o'clock. Okay. Now, like I said, I have not made a decision on the broadcast meeting. Let me keep going yet. It's only a 1 hour difference from what you're used to, so it should be an easy transition. There's no broadcasting meeting today due to yours truly. Stephen Cuffin will be with his mother in hospital for surgery. Thank you, admin. See, admin that shows admin watches my videos, folks. Okay. All right. Stephen will let us know what works best for him as far as the time goes for future broadcast meetings. Randy has championed the cause of TBC and will always be one of the brightest stars within the TBC community. I like to, like everyone in the live chat area of this Simba meeting, to type, thank you, Randy. Let me lead the way. Thank you, Randy, so much for being such a great leader and within the TBC community. Thank you, Randy. Oh, I did that. And I hadn't even read this before I did it. I just had already started putting that in the chat for Randy. Because Randy has been a very positive influence for me here in the TBC community as well. Even before I even knew Randy, he was a positive, but I know him now. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. This just showing you know, the grain of gold website where you can actually compute how many grains of gold versus how much is US dollar. You can also do that in other type of currencies as well, folks. It's a great website, and this happens to be in your Kringle Cash back office as well. This website. Okay, I bookmarked it so I can just go right there and find it. Okay. Okay. And this was just showing, like I said, about what you should do in a transaction. Okay, so important when you don't ever try to type out these numbers and capital and small letters. You make one mistake and it could go to somebody else's wallet or whatever. You know, please, I mean, or you know, please don't hit this button in your Creamcast back office that will copy this. Do the same thing for the amount. And you got 15 minutes only, folks. Keep that in mind, okay? These are just a few things I was gonna go over. Okay. And that transaction ID, which another word is called a hash ID, folks, when you put that in there, that signifies that Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin payment, which is the three ways of cryptocurrency we pay for our $10 or 4 grains of gold payment for your Kringle Cash back office. And it still, far as I know, still pays for the one-time wallet fee. Okay? To my knowledge, it's the same thing, has not changed in that regard. It still pays for a 2-for-1 deal. Okay? All right. Folks. Okay. Let me see. I believe that was it. Yep. That was it. Okay. Okay, let me come out of this a minute just to talk with you just a minute. All right, folks. You know, Christine messaged me a few minutes ago and asked me about a few things. And folks, let me say something to you. If it's some new things in our Creamcast back office, I have not went through it yet. I went through it a little bit before I started. I didn't notice any new changes, but I'm gonna go back and look again, because trust me, I have to know. I want to know. That's how I take it upon myself. Every facet of that Creamcast back office, I try to get it down like a fine-tooth comb. I just try to get it down. But folks, I'm going to show you something that y'all have seen a lot of. And this is not necessarily going towards Christina's questions about, you know, certain things she's asking when she's messaged me. Because, you know, she's got people signing up and she wants to make sure that they're doing things the right way. And she's familiar with some things, but this is for the whole TBC community. Folks, I'm going to say this to you. When you're a student of the blog, you don't miss too many things, okay? The only reason I have not been up on things anything new in the Creamcast back office, because I've been gone most of this morning. Normally, when I get up in the morning, I'm right at the blog. I'm right at the Creamcast back office. I'm looking at it, seeing if any changes or whatever, okay? But it's something that is also so true. And I'm going to say this. You have to follow the 23 steps of the cash flow system. That's just not a cash flow system, by the way. That is the way you actually sign someone up in the Billion Coin. Okay? Now, folks, I'm going to just share my screen a minute. And some of these things you've probably seen before. And remember, this is not just for the people anybody in the chat room per se. It's for anybody that may watch this. Oh, wait a minute. Let me do this again. Hold on a minute. All right. Let's just go to this blog just a minute. Every step is key, but the beginning is very key. Because I don't know if y'all remember it, but to my knowledge, and I could be corrected, but I'm pretty confident to say as of June of 2018, every member that come into Billion Coin is not a true member and not a state paid this $10 admin fee, which is essentially your Kringle Cash back office fee. And that is a yearly fee, not a one-time fee. When this is paid, then that also pays for your $10 one-time wallet fee for a 2-for-1 deal. To my knowledge, that has not changed. Okay. Now, they received the gift, which is what? The cookies, right? All right. They received the gift for the amount of cookies that's stated. All right. Then they complete their profile. And remember, the reason I'm taking this broadcast to go over a few things like this is because some people get it misconstrued on exactly what to do, A, B, C, D, and E. Okay? Christine, this is not for you per se. This is for anybody, by the way. Okay? Now, when you do that profile, do not leave any things blank. Put NA for non-applicable for those areas that does not pertain to you. You must use 2 different emails. Now, I believe I recall going over a blog post that said that AOL and I think Yahoo and a few others now you can use. That's not a problem now. But for me, I'm gonna just say I use and my team use Gmail and Proton Mail, which works really well. Proton Mail. Okay. You'll have secret questions you need to follow in your profile. Make sure you do that. Now, I can't show you my profile because it's for security measures. No one should be showing their profile in their broadcast meetings. There's some private information in there, like phone numbers, not so much email addresses, but other security questions to unlock your TBC wallet or whatever. Those same security questions, it's great to have those as the same security questions of your TBC wallet as well, folks, by the way. Pass the send button test that you cannot fail. It's two answers. You get one wrong, you can go back, it's got to be the other answer, right? So, but make sure you read everything, the paragraphs before the 2 responses, because admin wants you to know something about the Billion Coin before you actually sign up for a wallet. If people sign up for a wallet and not doing that send button test, that is not the way to do it, folks. I'm telling you that now. Don't train your people to do that. Train them to follow the steps. Please train them to follow the steps. I'm going to say this why I know this is true. Because to this day, I haven't had not one person on my team do anything wrong in terms of when they get signed up. Because I haven't done anything wrong. I follow what admin says, folks, to the T. That's just me in terms of steps like this. Okay? It says set up your new wallet after these 4 things have been done. Then it goes on to set up your YouTube broadcast. And remember, your YouTube broadcast is linked to your Gmail. They're all in one conglomerate. Okay? All right? Now, I'm not going to go through each step. I'm just pointing out a few things that's so key. Set up your YouTube broadcast. Schedule a 30-minute broadcast inside your Kringle Cash back office. Okay? And I'm not going to go and do that because I've done that in many broadcasts before. Okay, I can't give you the number for that one, but you just got to go through my videos because I have done Done that several times in the past. Okay. Then do your broadcast. And those that don't know what to talk about, the main thing, talk about the blog. Talk about your first one. May talk about when did you start TBC? You know, who may identify someone that was a great mentor of yours that got you involved. That's been a good leadership for you. If you have that type of leader in your corner, just talk about what you expect and what your mission is. And remember, everybody's job is to be a distributor first and foremost. All right, because we are in distribution phase. Then purchase 100, which is really 40 grains of gold, of crinkles. And some people are not doing these right here. Complete the transaction verification on your buyer side of your KCBO, then have the seller approve it on the buyer side, on the seller side of the KCBO. For me, when I had a transaction, I did this right within the same hour. I don't wait. Please don't wait till redemption period month come to do this. While all the information is fresh in your mind, make sure this is done. Okay? Now I'm gonna stop right here, right in this area right here. This is the part right here that these few steps is so important that you do. Okay? So important. But I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this again. Please make sure that's, folks, this $10 fee is a very small fee, which is basically 4 grains of gold. Okay? But let me say this to you. You got 3 areas: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. The fees are not that high right now because Bitcoin is not that high at this point. It did go up to over 41.66 at one point. Then it went back down, sharp turn back down to 30. I haven't looked at it today, but the fees are still reasonable. The processing fees or mining fees, whatever you want to call it. But it's so important that the person, when they first come on, if you're a cash center, if you're not a cash center, then you turn them on to a cash center. Now, I am a cash center, and most people, the leaders are. Okay? You just got to arrange that with them. Okay? Okay? But that must be paid. Like practically the first day if you can get that done. Okay? Then that's out of the way, you see? It's just out of the way. All right? Okay. Mr. Patan Kumar is here. Great to see you here, Mr. Patan. Oh, my God. Folks, I don't know if you can come on into our when I come out of this, Patan, if you're there, sir, I don't know if you're near your computer where you can come on live with me. I'd really like to talk to you just a little bit. If you are able, sir, or anyone that wants to come on with me now, they can do that. But I'm going to come out of this right now. Okay, because I'm coming near the end of my live broadcast. But I wanted to just go over a few things with you. I'm going to review my live my Premium back office even more thoroughly, see if there's any changes that wasn't there before, because I'm hearing there's some changes that I'm not even aware yet. Y'all ahead of me on this one, okay? But that's okay. That's okay. All us got to know this. All right. Now, I want to thank Christine for asking the questions and the messages, because that helped me talk about some things that need to be talked about. Sometimes we have to review certain things of our 23 steps. Some things we have to review some things in our KCBO. Reviewing, and that's maybe the subject of today, review some things that you've already done before. It is okay, folks. That only makes you more sharper in terms of what you know. See, we can't speculate. We have to know. I'm saying it again. We can't speculate on things, our knowledge in TBC. We have to know our knowledge in TBC. Okay? I'm going to say that one more time. We do not speculate things in TBC. We have to know what we know in the Billion Coin. And the only way that's possible is that you become a student of the TBC blog, folks. Know your TBC. Know what's in the blog. Know what's in your King of Cash back office that's referred to as the KCBO. Know your TBC wallet. Now, I don't go to my wallet as much. I may go to it once every 2 weeks. It was a time when I first when we were going from 1% to 5%, I was probably looking at it every day. When I first became a part of TBC. But the coin itself is important, but not as important as us growing the community right now. You know, that's my point. And Pratam Kumar, I don't know, like I said, sir, I don't know if you can come on with me right now or not. I did put my link in the chat area. I would love to talk to you if you're able. I don't know if you can. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh my God. Pratam Kumar just stated in the chat area he just got back from the hospital himself. I'm so sorry if you are ill or a family member ill. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's okay, sir. That's fine. I completely understand. I just got back with my elderly mom from the hospital early today. So, and she's doing okay, folks. By the way, with everybody prayers, she's doing fine. This is something she does every 2 months anyway, folks, for her survival. I can't give you the details, but I can just tell you that it is necessary. Okay, let me see here. Anybody got any questions about anything? I'm just looking here in the chat area here. Anybody got any questions? My loved one is all in this chat. I see you. And I know Miss Kayla is watching. You know, I hear y'all just smiling all the time. You're probably smiling right now, Kayla and Miss Butterball Caitlin. Okay. No problem. Mr. Pratam Kumar, I want to thank you, sir, for being here today. I'm just going to send this out to you directly, sir. You are a great leader in yourself. You always say that we are the leaders, but you are a great leader in yourself. You're appearing on the blog practically on a daily basis of all the good transactions you're doing, the success stories you're having with them, with your countrymen, becoming a part of TBC, expanding the merchant part of your community. And people are buying those two-seater scooters like left and right. Y'all emptying the lot. Wow. That's amazing. Right now, folks, Pratam Kumar and Mbe Derek, y'all leading the world right now as far as growing this community. And I would say also the Bangladesh community. That's just me personally. Y'all are getting it done. Thank you so much for all the hard work you're doing, sir. Thank you so much for you doing in the country of India. You know, it's so great to see other countries that's doing well and growing. You know, smaller countries that's growing in capacity. That's a great thing to see, folks. You know that? And you see that someone is spearheading that, like Pratam Kumar, like Mbe Derek. Y'all are really doing a great job. And admin is recognizing what you're doing. Y'all leading your send button meetings. Pratam Kumar has done such a great job in India that he has Tara, who's doing the Hindi version. And I believe Tom doing another version. I just can't mention the name of it, but I know he does another language they speak in India. They got 2 different versions in a country. That's amazing. That's amazing. So, folks, I'm going to be looking forward to the Send Button meetings. Speaking of Send Button meetings, something just popped in my head. Dear Randy had forgot. He said, "Oops, he forgot to put the keyword in today." Now I can't give you the keyword because you have to have a send button and to be at a send button meeting. So I'm not permitted to give you that keyword here on the air right now. So don't anyone do that. No, no, no. Look in your KringelCast back office. And he says, "Oops, I forgot to give you the keyword." He gives you the keyword. I've already entered, so it won't show in mine. And it did match. So it's a great keyword that we're all, for me, it's one of the best words we use in TBC, but I can't tell you what it is. But it's in your KringelCast back office right now. So get the word out to people. Don't give them the keyword because you could be giving the keyword out to someone that doesn't have a send button meeting. You see, anyone can tell you they got a send button, but they could be lying and they may not have it yet. Only people with send button meetings are privileged to be at a send button. Only people who have a send button in their TBC wallet have privileges to be at a send button meeting or watch the replay of a send button meeting. Okay. Now tomorrow we'll have a 7 group that will be all together starting in March. They'll be doing their send button. Biznor and Pratam and Tara and Imbe, several others will do their send button meetings. For me, I'm at everybody's send button meeting. I have every tab open. I just turned the sound down because you'll hear a lot of voices all at one time. And I type in and this is what you do, folks. You type in the chat area to let them know that you're supporting them. Okay? And then you benefit from getting the keyword, and then you have 1,000,000 cookies if you are a broadcaster. 1,000 cookies if you are not a broadcaster. If you're just a TBC member, you get 1,000. But if you're a broadcaster, you get 1,000,000 cookies. Okay? All right. He said, "I just follow you how to read our blog." That's right. Because, Tom, you're right. Because what I do, I go over the blog maybe 2, maybe 3 times a day. That's just me. It was a time I did more than that. But I figured out a way to get what I wanted out of maybe 2 times sometimes. Sometimes I do 3. Particularly if something I don't get the second time, then I go back again a certain part of it particular. Some people don't even go 1 time. And that's why they message you and ask you questions that's already in the blog. And I stopped giving people answers that's in the blog. I just say, sir, you as men, sir, the answer is all in the blog. Okay? Perhaps if you don't know it, put it in the search area. Put the word or phrase or sentence or 2-letter word in the search area. It may come up. The answers may come, or many things may come up regarding that. Okay? All right, folks? It's been a joy being with all of you today. I will be back tomorrow at the same time. One thing I can tell you this, my time has not changed. I rarely have changed my time for whatever reason. I keep it at the same time nearly every day. So please join me tomorrow if you're able to. And I'll see you tomorrow. And thank you, dear, my loved one, for supporting me always. Miss Caitlin and Kate and Butterball Caitlin and all my TBCians that's here in the chat area. Thank you all for being here. It's been a pleasure. Mr. Musa, I see you too, and Mr. Razor and Simone. God, I got so many people here. I got some people that repeats every day, that's the Bangladesh people. I'm just saying Bangladesh people are usually here, okay? Thank you so much for being here. And Mr. Patam Kumar, please take care of yourself, sir. I hope you're feeling better. If it's you said you just came from the hospital. I hope that you're feeling better, sir. I keep you in my prayers. Y'all have a great, great day. And let us keep revealing what we know so we can be sharper. Okay? Have a great day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.